There was a plague in the YouTube India scene where everyone and their mom are roasting each other. Try this at your expense. Search for anything followed by roast and you'll get results. It's gone to the extent where there are roast videos made on these roasters. Now don't confuse roasting with commentary. They are their own things. Be it, there's a very fine line separating the two. Roasting is a form of humor in which a specific individual, a guest of honor, is subjected to jokes at their expense. Whereas commentary is a video that usually involves creators talking about or critiquing other creators. Simple भाषा में roasting एक specific person को target करके उसका मजाक उड़ाना होता है और commentary में you can talk about anything or anyone in any way you want. Moist Critical or Penguin Zero is an excellent example of a commentary channel. That guy can literally talk about garbage trucks and people will still join in to listen to him. As for a roasting channel, Carrie is a good example. I always have the second-hand embarrassment whenever I watch any small creator trying to quote-unquote roast other creators. इनको लगता है roasting का मतलब गाली देना. Sorry to break your bubble, but it isn't. You have to think of jokes and also ensure that you don't offend anyone. And it's ironic that it's then these roasters who then talk about how much trash there is on YouTube. It's pathetic. Roasters usually have a young impressionable audience who replicate them and project their persona in public. I'm talking by experience. There are fucked up people trying to imitate the way Carrie or someone like Garib speaks, and it's not just one person. There's a fair number of kids who get influenced by these creators as well. Being a teenager living in urban India, it's sad to see the cultural shift in such a negative way. इनको सिखाने वाले भी कोई नहीं रहता है. They think it's okay to comment on appearances and fat shame people, or call anyone from the LGBTQ community mitha or some other slang terms. So this is to everyone who wants to create roasting videos or already does. Please do your fucking research and think before you say anything, or at least put a disclaimer somewhere in the video. Common sense is not common after all. I want to address this thing with copying on YouTube. There was a time where if anyone created a commentary / a roast video, he would get comments like, "ये तो Carrie का copy कर रहा है." Irony ये है कि Carrie copied from Leafy, but that's not my point. If you see a small creator whose content is similar to the ones that are bigger than him, don't comment that he's copying someone. He's probably just trying to figure himself out, and let him do so. If Adam Contrast, the founder of vlogging, started cancelling creators who allegedly copied his style, then we wouldn't have gotten legends like Casey Neistat or Jake Paul. Ever wondered why Felix and KSI is still doing so well in the YouTube game? Apart from them being some of the most relevant YouTubers on the platform, they have kept changing the type of content they put out, because of which not only did they see growth in themselves, but also saw growth in the audience, literally and figuratively. And if you take a look at Superwoman, who still creates the same sort of videos she used to make years back, despite not getting views on them, you'll realize you'll need to change the type of content you create to be relevant. अगर हर दिन कुछ अच्छा खाओगे, एक ना एक दिन अच्छा भी बुरा लगने लगेगा. Maybe it's time for the Indian creators to experiment a little. There are risks to this. There is a chance that a part of your audience may leave you, but from what I've seen, if you stick with it and keep creating the new content, a new audience will come and stick by you. This is a cycle that keeps happening and should happen if you want to see growth. It also helps in making a stronger connection between you and your core audience. PewDiePie has done this so many times that if you literally post him doing nothing for 10 minutes, you'll still get 1 to 2 million views on it. I like to encourage big creators to take this step because personally, I'm sick and tired of seeing the same thing repeated. One person finds a cringe channel, makes a video on it, and 15 other channels follow. The audience is dumb and stubborn. They do not know what they want. You give them shit, they keep consuming shit. You give them good content and they will want it more, but you'll have to pester them to take the initial step. Apart from the negatives, I'm really optimistic on how YouTube will be in the upcoming years. It's changing so rapidly that it's becoming harder to keep up. Gone are the days where there were only a handful of creators that you would watch on a regular basis. I still remember my childhood days when I used to binge watch Smosh and Wine Heeg because of the well thought out jokes and skits. At the moment, YouTube India is just a cesspool of shitty creators who think they have ascended from society because they have a certain number of subscribers. You ain't shit, no one is. We're all just trying to survive and make a living until we meet our fate. If you made it till here, consider liking the video and I'll see you in the next one.